Yes, 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 yes. Hey everybody, this is Quentin J. Parker, and you are viewing the last of my Flight Sim vlog. And I'm going to explain that, I'm going to qualify it, but it's the end of the year, it's the end of 2018, and this will be the last flight for it. And we're going to end it the way we began, with Just Flight's Piper Warrior 2. And see how much things have changed. So, yeah, let's get inside. Alright. Let's get this party started. Fuel on a proper tank for time. I've already done my weight and balance. We're going to take this puppy out to Farmingdale. I believe that was my first trip, so it's fitting it should close this out. Wait a second. Nope. Okay, really must do something about those rudder pedals. Alright, we're latched up. Fuel in proper tank for time. Mixture rich, but I'm going to lean it just a little bit so we don't foul the plugs. So I don't foul the plugs. Fuel pump on. Oh, then there's that. I swapped out the, I guess that was a Garmin 530 in here, and threw in the GTN 750, and I gotta tell you, hey, it has breathed new life into flying this old bird. So, let me jack up the sound a little bit too. I guess that's jacked up. So, let's go to Farmingdale. KFRG. Farmingdale Republic. Activate. Alright. Yep, that's it. That's our route. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's force of habit. Landing light on, anti-collision light on. Make it so I can see. And let's get the beacon. Alright, we're all lit up. People should be able to see me from miles away. Releasing the parking brake. We're advancing. Brake check. This mofo right here. Polar bear club looking knucklehead. So gonna take off from the full departure end of my favorite runway, runway 33 at Northeast Philadelphia. Kilo Papa November Echo. Approach path is clear. Nobody appears to be on the runway. Last minute check, since we didn't do a run-up or a pre-flight. Double check the directional gyro. Gonna level that out just a little bit. Okay. And that's not right. I know we happen to be 120 feet above sea level. Alright. So, all things being equal, let's get out of here. Mixture rich. Full throttle. Release brakes. Rotate. Sweet. Tower. Downtown Philly. .500 feet. Turning on course. Roosevelt Boulevard, the most dangerous stretch of road in the country as far as I'm concerned. There we go. Delaware River, New Jersey on the other side. Alright, so this has been an interesting year for me in flight simulation. I've hadn't been flying very much before this year for a couple of different reasons. You know, basically I was of the Microsoft Flight Simulator crowd because I couldn't get I didn't have the juice to run X-Plane with any type of well, beauty. I couldn't do this on my old rig, so I guess it was May or June or something, I built a brand new PC to serve as my gaming rig. Hangar. I call it the hangar because it was designed specifically to run flight sims. The three that I had in mind were X-Plane, to a certain degree Microsoft Flight Simulator, but more so DCS. And while it was still a contender, Flight Sim World, and I'm pleased with the results. It's a clear sky, well, basically almost, you know, clouds at 5,000 feet, but I'm getting roughly 45 frames a second average from inside the cockpit. Alright, so once I got X-Plane up and running, I don't feel it's an exaggeration to say I kind of fell in love with it. You know, once I could actually do something with it. Real different from my experience with Microsoft Flight Simulator, but you know, not so different from my real world flight experience, and that's what really counted to me. So little bit by little bit, I got X-Plane kitted out, and basically it's kind of right where I want it, performance-wise. Could it be better? Of course, absolutely. There's always room for improvement. However, there we go. However, I am not displeased with where it is. So, and I flew a lot this year. Oh my God! I mean, you know, I had a lot of time to make up for. I've always wanted to make videos. I've always wanted to share, my love of simming as well as flight, but I seem to be doing more simming than anything, because, well, that's where the money, that's all I can afford right now, straight up. Yeah. Flying is a rich guy's sport. And yeah, a lot of videos, but in my enthusiasm to share, I guess, but also, kind of show what my rig can do, I've made some long videos. Let's keep it real. I've got videos that are, 90 minutes long, 2 hours long, 2.5 hours. I think one is actually 2.5 hours. And that's asking a lot. It's asking a lot of people that have lives, just because I'm a big fat loser. And I can, stay seated at my in my cold, dark room for hours at a time in front of my computer doesn't mean anybody else can. You guys have families. You guys have, things to do. You've got real hobbies. Some of you even have friends. So, there's going to be a change. I said that this is the last video of my Flight Sim vlog, and it is. Going forwards, this will be my Flight Sim Logbook. The change is for a couple of reasons. I suppose I could still call it a vlog, but I just don't have that much to talk about. Nobody wants to know my views on politics and religion. Nobody wants to know my views on, this, that, and the other. Stick to flying. And I don't need 90 minutes for that. So, the videos going forward will be shorter. By a lot. I'm going to try and keep them under, 10 or 20 minutes if I can. Like, do you guys really need to see all of this for 20 minutes? It's going to take me 20 minutes at this speed to get to the end of New Jersey. And, you don't... Yeah. You don't need to see all that. Let's come on. Yes, I'm hand flying. The Just Flight Piper Warrior is a lovely plane to hand fly. You set your pitch, you set your power, you adjust accordingly, and you just fly. I only brought up the GP. I only brought up the GPS for my flight plan. Well, flight line. I shouldn't call it a plan. There's no plan. So, what can you expect from the Flight Sim Logbook going forward? Well, the flights aren't going to be, you know, just shorter. They're going to be hopefully maybe a little more entertaining. I mean, I'm not going to have strippers or nothing, but, you know, TikTok. No. They're going to be entertaining and very probably, or excuse me, very hopefully educational. Because what I've realized over the last year, well, really half year, since I got this puppy up and running in May. What I've come to realize is that my flying has suffered. I've gotten lazy. I've made some horrible mistakes like that. And I've taken steps to correct that. I want to sim like. I want to put the sim back in simulation. I want to, you know, I want to fly proper. To that end, I've become a Pilot Edge subscriber, and I'm going through, or I've gone through, their VFR comms curriculum, and I heartily recommend it if you have the time. You know, these guys are dead serious about proper communication and airspace and well, doing it like it should be done, and that appeals to me. So yeah. So I've recorded my my flights, and when I edit them down, well, some of them don't need editing. Some of them are really, you know, they're really that short. But I want to, you know, present them in a neat fashion. So in the coming year, 2019, baby, you can expect that from the Flight Sim Logbook. And because it's a logbook, it's not married to one specific sim. I mentioned DCS, and I've got I swear I'm not moving my head. I've got a couple of DCS dogfights up right now, but you know, they're just, you know, quick and dirty 1v1s. As I get more acclimated or reacclimated to DCS and a good proper stick profile, I can throw up some more lively DCS videos. So but yeah. I also mentioned Flight Sim World. I just uninstalled Flight Sim World today, like mere hours ago, and I did that because as nostalgic as it is to fly something that looks like, you know, Microsoft Flight Simulator, the simple fact of the matter is, it wasn't finished and it wasn't optimized. Some of it was was beautiful to look at. Other portions of it was just downright ugly. And flying over some places, I was hitting between 12 and 20 frames per second, and I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that. So, hey, it was a good, try. I was all about supporting it. It just didn't make it. So, yeah. So Flight Sim World is out. And I'm actually, I hope that there are other flight sims in the works. Not because, I dislike X-Plane, because I clearly love it, but I think the community can thrive that way. There's there's ways to make X-Plane palatable for everyone, but maybe another sim with another focus or a different approach, could bring more people into the flight sim community as a general whole. We've got our Microsoft, flight simulator people. We've got our P3D people. We've got, X-Plane. And there's, to a lesser degree, what's that, Aerofly? Aerofly 2 or something? It looks good. It really does. But, I think for the community to, I don't know, it's just me. I think I would like to have choice. I think having 3 mature, operational flight sims would really help us out. And when I say sims, I mean simulation. I don't mean game mode. I don't mean, I mean where you have to read the damn manual, or else you're not getting off the ground. No game pads allowed. Oh snap, I never did turn off the fuel pump or the landing light because I was yapping away. But that's just me. I might be asking a lot. I might be completely wrong, and that's, I don't know. Stand by. Clearly that's not right. I didn't reset it from the last flight. So normally I would have called New York approach by now at this altitude. for Bravo transition. Yep, I am already in Bravo airspace. Yeah. There's Colt's Neck. Yep, I am definitely in Bravo airspace. And they don't have to give it to you. They can tell you Bravo transition not allowed. Go around. Or over, or whatever. Because I think New York is what, 7,000 feet? Is the combined airspace. Seven thousand. Yeah. I could go over, but then I'd have to dive for the deck to get into Farmingdale. Speaking of Farmingdale, whoops. Maybe I will turn on that autopilot. No. Yeah, hang on. KFRG.
Altimeter 298. Arriving runway 32. Departing runway 32. Advise on initial contact you have Oscar.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Republic information Oscar. 1600 Zulu Twitter. Wind 240 at 5. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 7,800 U. Temperature 13. Dew point -26. Altimeter 298. Arriving runway 32. Departing runway 32. Advise on initial contact you have Oscar.
Alright. 3-2 is the active. Let's see what our approach looks like.
Republic information Oscar. 1600 Zulu Twitter. Wind 240 at 5. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 7,800.
There's 3-2.
Temperature 13. Dew point -26. Altimeter 298. Arriving runway 32. Departing runway 32. Advise on initial
Alright, I can approach from the south. Let's do a do a left base. Alright. So, where was I? Not doing too bad on fuel. Not doing too bad at all. Could probably trim that out. So yeah, that's what's going to be going on with the channel in the future. I'm going to post my Pilot Edge exams. There we go. There's New York. And not just that, but I'll still be doing some pleasure flying, particularly in the Pacific Northwest, because Pilot Edge, they have operations in the Southwest, you know, up in all throughout the state of California, into Oregon, and in the Northwest, from Oregon to Washington State, and I do believe parts of Montana, Vegas in the Southwest. I neglected to say that. And you know, I used to live out there, so yeah, I'm just gonna buy a subscription for the year and dork around in the Pacific Northwest, and I'll have some you know, professional air traffic control. So 2019 looks to be a real good year for my flight simming, and you know, if you've stuck around this long, or you just discovered the channel, hey, how are you? Pull up a seat. Thanks for coming in. There are other channels, other simmers, other pilots who do what I do. Let me rephrase that. Who do what I want to do infinitely better than I ever could. And I enjoy watching their work. And you know, if I can be counted in their number, amongst their number, that'll be good company for me. So, you know what, I'm just gonna switch tanks. Fuel pump. Right tank. Fuel pump. Normally, if I wanted to be, you know, realistic about this, there's a VFR corridor down here where you get to fly under the Bravo airspace, and you're flying at no higher than 500 feet above the beach. And I gotta tell you, it doesn't matter what you're flying, feels like a jet at that altitude. It's great. So, other than that, life is good. I attempted to do some simming with. Yeah, let me disengage. There we go. I attempted to do some simming with a flight yoke as opposed to the stick-in throttle that I've been using, and I gotta tell you, it just feels unnatural. It feels alien to me, and that's surprising. But I'm keeping it on hand in case you know, just in case. Because I've done a lot of stretching this year. Even though I'm flying in my beloved Northeast right now, I've really stepped out of the comfort zone and gone to some interesting places within the sim. So, you know, maybe some of that stretching will extend to the hardware that I use. Yeah, I'm not going to have a home cockpit like some of these do-it-yourselfers, man. Their stuff is just way beyond my way beyond my capability and means. All right, 16 miles out. We're going to start our descent. Fuel pump on. Mixture rich. Already switched tanks. Going to begin a gentle descent. That's another thing. Some of you may have watched the video where I kind of wrote off flying the Piper Warrior. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, man. I miss this plane. I've been doing a lot of GA flying in the Velocity V Twin, which I like. I adore it, as a matter of fact. It's a neat little exotic plane. But this just feels better, like home. So I've recommissioned it. Also, the addition of the GTN 750. Wow. It really does change flying this thing. The KT radios, I think they're KT. They're emblematic of flying a plane of this vintage, but they're a pain in the butt to operate in the sim. So, There we go. There we go. Airport in sight. And I believe that's my runway right there. Still gotta lose a little altitude, buddy. So, yeah. The Warrior rides again, baby. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Seeing that this feels like a vlog. I was yapping the entire time. But, gonna turn base. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. That's not base. Oh, that puts me too close to the airport. I was right the first time. Yep, that's my runway. Still kind of high, buddy. I think this is the Long Island Expressway. Does it identify it? It does not. Jones Beach Causeway. And Jones Beach Memorial is supposed to be over there somewhere. Hang on for a second. Whoops, I was about to land on the wrong runway. That's why you look, people. That's runway 1. Runway 1. Runway 32. That would have been embarrassing. First notch of flaps. Now we can get on base. Second notch of flaps. Whoa! Picked up a little speed there. Turning final. Coming down. Last notch of flaps. And confirmed. And of course, we have fixed gear, so one less thing to worry about. Fuel pump on, mixture rich, fuel in proper tank for time. Do I have permission to land? I am giving myself permission to land. Runway looks good. Angle a little bit more for the center line. Looking good. Runway's made. Speed's good. Track the center line. A little heavy. Brakes. Flaps up. Welcome to Farmingdale. Where do I want to park? Maybe. 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 Get some air up in here. I think I'll just park here. No need to drag this video out longer than it needs to be. Warrior November 68502 is clear the runway at Golf. I think I'm going to go right. Hang with the big boys. Actually, I gotta cross 119. Ah! Plane. I'm just kidding. So, park next to the low wings. Have our own little club. Or the low wing. Stop. Maybe a hair more. Stop. And good enough for government work. All right, throttling down, mixture off. Parking brake set. Oh! And we're going to shut this baby off. Ah, fresh air. Not too bad. Alright, so that's it, everybody. This has been Quentin Parker flying the Just Flight Piper Warrior 2 under the Flight Sim Vlog title for the last time. Next time you see me and my planes, we will be flying under the Flight Sim Logbook. And, well, hope you guys like it. That's it. Hope you guys have a very good new year. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye.